What is up, everyone? Welcome to my first video on this channel. Welcome to Dipsticks with Dodges. So today we're going to be dropping the fuel tank in my 1988 Dodge W250. Okay. The fuel pump is bad. There's no fuel getting to the carburetor at all. So I've never done this before either. There is gas in the tank, maybe about 5-6 gallons, but I haven't done this before, so I've watched 2 videos. We're gonna get straight into it. Okay, 15 millimeter, got my jack holding this up, got the jack stand over there holding that up. We're gonna have to undo those 2 bolts, 2 on the other side. Fuel line is already disconnected, and we're gonna have to take the actual fuel liner out. So we're gonna have to do that. Let's get started. Okay, so we just got both of whatever they're called off. So now we're gonna get where are they? Those bolts undone, and then it'll be time to drop the tank. I got 1 out so far. Just gotta get this last one. Holy crap. That one I might have to use the impact gun for, but yeah, I'll move on to these 2 for right now. Had to bring in the impact gun. These ones are not coming loose. They're so rusty. There we go, it's coming. It's not quite enough. Okay, I'll speed this part up for you guys. Okay, so these bolts, well, the nuts are rusted to the bolts, so they just keep spinning up top. Not quite sure how to manage that. I'm gonna try this other side, and yeah, let's see if we can get this side off then. So this is we're gonna have to use a wrench for this one. That's the nut we need to take off. Gonna take this off. This is already broken. I don't really know what this goes to. And then undid the fuel line. So yeah, let's get popping. Okay, so I figured out you're not supposed to take those bolts out, I'm pretty sure. So I got the other one off. But the other 2 bolts or the nuts are rusted to the bolts, so they're just spinning. And I'm not cutting the straps because they're fairly decent. And also sparks next to a gas tank isn't good. So I'm kind of in a pickle here. I'm gonna see if I can figure this out real quick. Okay, my dad came to save the day. So I have one of these cool things that he had on the bolt, and I moved the actual jack input blocks underneath the jack stand and the jack, so that way it could hold it up. And I pressed it up so it could take a little bit of the pressure off the strap. So yeah, let's see if we can get that undone. Found some Freol. Okay, gonna use this, not sponsored, but I'm gonna use this. It works. Apparently we don't have any WD-40, but yeah, we can get this bolt off. Okay, so we got it down. This fuel line is leaking, just because it has extra fuel in it, but got it down. Dad's pulling it out. So yeah. here it is.
So,
Had to cut.
the thing to do is to test to see if you got 12 volts going to that before you do anything else.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Wow, this is a little rusted under here.
Huh?
It's a little rusted under here.
Well, now that you got the tank out of the way, now it's time to wire brush it and blast it with some petroleum.
Yep.
Or something.
So, dang. Uh-oh. It's caught on something. It is? Wow. Say hi, Barrett. Hi, Barrett. Wow, my dog. My dad's dog. So.
The fuel pump's way different than the other one.
Yeah, it is. Alright. Oh, yeah, that's pretty heavy. Yep. Bringing it in the garage. Yeah. Let me get you. There we go. There we go. Where would you like to?
Slide it in so it ain't.
Okay, so here's a gas tank. And then the one that we took off of an old frame is completely different than that one over there, but fuel pump doesn't work on that one. But now we gotta see if there's actual faults going to this one. Okay.
You have to figure out which pins are which. I don't know.
Okay. My dad's getting the meter right now. So that way we can test to see if Barrett, you're okay. He's just going to the truck, buddy. He's just going to the truck. Just going to the truck. That way we can see if I can get 12 volts to the actual plug. So we're doing that right now. That's my mom. She just drove by. But yeah, I'll show the process.
So
Okay.
you have to go. Google it.
Google.
Which pins are supposed to be hot.
Nope. Where do I put it in? Right here? Like this? How do you do this? It's not in. Where do I?
And one of those pins. You got pins all over the place, right? So you gotta have one to ground and one to hot. Two. Another one? Whoa. 9.948.
Alright, but I'm pretty sure my Jeep battery is not. I don't know, just because of the battery thingy says. Alright, do you want to move the tractor? And then I'll. First, we should move Barrett. Bear, come over here. Stay with me. Look at the sky. That's really pretty. Okay. Where's that? Okay.
In the fuse box that we can't find.
Yeah, the fuse box that we don't have.
Hey!
Barrett.
See this right there? I have no idea what this is for. So I don't know if it's supposed to go here. Try it now, see if that changes any more.
Barrett's such a noisy puppy.
I love Barrett. He does. Positive and a negative. Barrett!
Mosquitoes are getting bad. That says 0, 0. 2.423.
So you get the highest voltage you can get.
Yep. So that's the highest I've gotten so far. That one, 0, 0, 0. 3.6. 2.422.
Okay, move that one around.
This black one?
How many pins on it?
5.
5.
0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0. 1.4. And then this one's the highest one. 2.422. So what does that mean?
So you're back at, you're not getting
Enough voltage.
now you gotta trace that wire back.
All right. Well, I guess figured out the problem. So, okay, that's all for tonight, guys. I have a camp I'm going to this weekend, so I probably won't work on this for a little bit because I'll be at camp 2 hours away from here. So I'll explain everything after I pick up. Okay, so I did in fact realize that some of the times I've vlogged like this, and so I'll probably fix that in editing. But just wanted to say thank you, Dad, for helping me because probably couldn't have done it without you. I mean, I might have, but getting that gas tank to drop down and just moving it and stuff like that, so much easier. So thank you. But so I know this is like for people who know me is like wow, he has a YouTube channel. Yeah, I do. So this YouTube channel is probably going to be about just vlogs, obviously, hanging out with friends, just, you know, me living my life. I'll try to stay updated with YouTube and everything. I'm not really good at that. The problem with my truck, not getting enough bolts to the actual connecting piece. So we're like just not getting enough voltage to it at all. So there's one of the problems, and then the other problem is we don't know where. My truck doesn't have a fuse box for some reason. So at this point, we're just trying to figure out where all the wires are and where all the wires go to. So like we don't know where we don't know what this mess is. I'm pretty sure one of these. I'm pretty sure this one right here, is the actual fuel pump wires. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, now I gotta put the jack underneath the trailer that I stole it out of. But yeah, this is my 1988 Dodge Ram, 3/4 ton. She's pretty. Dad gave her to me. As long as I worked on it, he said, as long as I get it running, it'll be mine. So close. Did the carpet myself. I already said that. Sparkle blue. I just really like this truck. And one of my best friends has almost a matching one. His is a 83. Okay, me and my friend, we don't really care to do things the proper way. So we welded this on in a rush. I should say he welded that on in a rush. Tailgate does not close, in fact. Welded that on in a rush. And we did, in fact, weld the driver's side floor back together. I'll lift up the carpet in here. We did weld all of this back together. We just tacked it in. But yeah, so on the channel, I'll probably talk more when I'm driving home. So yeah. So I got in my Jeep to go home, and I didn't have my wallet on me. It's okay. It was on the hood of my truck. I just want to say, whoever's watching this, thank you for watching. You guys are great. Let me know if this was helpful. I know it wasn't really a how-to video. It's more of a, this is me fixing my truck. Let me know if it was entertaining and you guys would like more of this content. So yeah, have a good day. See you later.